There's 5 games to look forward to in the Absa Premiership. Can Kaizer Chiefs make it 3 in a row and extend the lead at the top? This is what Banele and I think. It's week 3 of the Absa Premiership. The so-called big guns aren't involved due to CAF commitments. There's 5 games to look forward to. Banele?
Yeah, I mean, it's 5 interesting games. I mean, it's a perfect team for teams like Kaizer Chiefs, teams like SuperSport or whatever to stretch the gap because the big guns are missing. So yeah, and most of the big guns are already on game week 3 and teams like Chiefs are still on game week 2. So it's a perfect opportunity to make use of that.
Let's get into it straight away then. Highlands Park, they just knocked out Orlando Pirates out of the MTN8. They travel to Black Leopards to face Lidota Duva. How will that game pan out?
It's a very tricky game. I mean, Black Leopards, they winless. They don't have a point coming into this game. But I mean, they've lost 1-0, 1-0 to Polokwane and to Kaizer Chiefs, who are both on 6 points. So, I mean, one can excuse them for that. They lost a coach. So playing at home, we know it's always jam-packed at the Toyando Stadium. And yeah, and the Highlands Park have that eye on the semi-final. I mean, it's their first ever semi-final. So maybe they can rest 1 or 2 players and it swings to Black Leopards' favor. So at 15-10, I'll side with the home side here. I mean, are you share the same sentiment?
Nah, I think I'm going to go for a share of the spoils of year. I mean, I think it's time for these teams to cancel each other out. I mean, the Lions of the North, you did mention that one eye will be on the MTN8 semi-final. So I think we're in disagreements over there at the first one.
No, it's still fair though, Detroit, 19-10, so yeah, it's still fair.
Yeah, definitely. Steve Compeller, his side hosts Chipper United this weekend.
Hey, they were hammered in Bloemfontein, and weirdly he went on to celebrate with the Bloemfontein Celtic fans, which is unheard of. But yeah, I mean, they won their first game at home against Sundowns United, so they're hosting Chipper United, who have 2 draws to their name. So yeah, at 29-10 to 20, I don't see Arrows bottling this one. Their defense might be a little bit weak. I mean, they lost players like Kabum Zava and couldn't sign any quality defenders. So away, they'll obviously struggle. But at home, I think at 29-20, it's a very good bet.
Yeah, 100%. I think now's the time. I mean, if you want to stay in this league and compete for top 8, you need to win your home games against the likes of Chipper United. So Steve Compeller all the way. Next up, Steve Compeller's former team, Kaizer Chiefs. They do battle in the weekend's blockbuster against SuperSport.
Yeah, I mean, both teams will be looking for 3 to make it 3 wins in a row. And we saw SuperSport United scoring 3 against Orlando Pirates, scoring 3 against Wits. I mean, they're high flying at the moment. To Kabuza and to Grobla, they'll be hard to stop. But yeah, this game for me is written draw all over it. I'll actually put a lot of money on the draw at 23-10. I mean, there's a lot of value there.
I think I'm going to slightly disagree again because I think Kaizer Chiefs, the difference between this season in comparison to previous seasons, that big players up front, especially Lebachang, Manyama, Castro, Nukovic has been so far impressive. So the big players are coming to stepping up to the big game. So I think they'll edge this one up here.
But I mean, they've been relying on Umatoho to score the goals. And
who's another big player? So
yeah, the big players are taking a Chiefs. So maybe a win or draw for Amakosi here, still a lot of value.
Yeah, Baroka and Bloem Celtic up next.
Hey, that's a tricky one. I mean, Baroka, they talking about winning in the league, and they went to Everts and they got 3 points. They collected maximum points. So one can think that maybe the league talks are not so off, so they're not so far-fetched. But yeah, I mean, Baroka against Celtic at 18-10, a draw again for me. Yeah, it's on the cards.
Yeah, look, no disagreements over there. I know we've been disagreeing so far in the Absa Premiership, but I think this one should be a share of the spoils. I mean, for me, it's still far-fetched that Baroka having this premature title talk. I think it's just far gone for me. Lastly, Stellenbosch, Maritzburg United, 2 teams who are expected to fight for survival in the Absa Premiership. How do you think this game will pan out?
I think Maritzburg were unlucky in their last game to concede in the 93rd minute. That was unlucky. But I mean, in this game at 37-20, I'll just side with the team of choice.
Yeah, I think this one ends in a draw though. I think, I mean, Stellenbosch, they're still finding their feet in the top flights and they're a new team. So I don't think they'll do enough to trouble Maritzburg, but at the same time, I think they should hold their own in defense.
Yeah, and they haven't really disappointed. I mean, they haven't embarrassed themselves. It's been 2 good games against Chipper and in the derby against the Cape Town City. So yeah, draw 33-20 is still a very good result.
That's it. Those are our views and analysis. Let us know what you think. Leave your comments below and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.